Ever since I was young, my heart desires to live alone, a sanctuary of my own, a place where I could breathe, where I could be free from the constraints of others' company and scrutiny. I longed for solitude, for quiet embrace, to dance with my thought, to find my own space, to live in harmony, to follow my muse, and let my creativity blossom and infuse. No need to share or compromise my way. And so here I am, living alone, a sanctuary of my own, in solitude's embrace, where I can be myself, without pretense, and embrace the beauty of my own presence. No longer bounded by others' expectation, if the dishes are done or not. I bask in the glow of my own creation, my home, my castle, my sacred domain, where my soul can soar and my spirit untame. Where echoes of my laughter softly chime, and the sound of silence whispers around me. A space to dance, to sing, to simply be, unfeathered by others' scrutiny. So let me be, in my solitude, for in my solitude I find my true time, living alone, a symphony of mine, where my heart and soul finds the perfect home, where echoes of my thoughts enhance, a sanctuary calm and deep. Hi friends! Imagine moving to a completely different country, far away from your family and friends. It's a daunting thought, but it's actually incredibly exciting. That's what I'm experiencing at the moment. Sure, I've lived alone at university, but this is different, and I'm loving it so far. I get to do all the things I enjoy doing, like dancing in my room like nobody's watching, and pretending to be the main character in a K-drama. I also have so much free time to myself that I can do the most random things, like coming up with games and just exploring my own interests. It's like I have an endless supply of time, which is a blessing and a curse at the same time. I'm still getting used to living alone, but I'm enjoying it more and more every day. It's a great opportunity to learn about myself and to become more independent. I'm also making new friends from all over the world, which is really cool. But I guess that's the initial excitement of moving out and living by yourself. Having so much free time has definitely helped me take my health more seriously. I have my lazy days, but I'm trying to create a routine, even though I don't stick to it 70% of the time. I found that working out is a great way to burn up energy and improve my mood, so I don't feel crappy all the time. It's also something I enjoy doing and it helps my mental health. Another thing about living alone is that I need to be more intentional about everything. No one's there to tell me to get out of bed or get fresh or even go out. I also have to be intentional about hanging out with friends and families and calling them or even sending a message because I can spend days without talking to anyone. It's so easy to get caught up in the day to day and forget about taking care of yourself or feeling the relationships I have. It's easy to feel alone and yet so busy doing nothing. One of the biggest challenges I've faced while living alone has been learning to do things around the house. Now, I'm no handyman, but I'm not just talking about changing the duvet or doing the dishes. I've also had to learn how to change a shower head, almost had a meltdown while doing that. And I had to learn how to change a light bulb. I didn't even know there were different types of light bulb, let alone all the size and shapes and colors. You know, I know it might seem simple, but I'm actually pretty proud of myself for learning how to change a light bulb. Another thing I've learned is how expensive everything is. Why is food so expensive and why does it expire so quickly? And why do fruits and vegetables expire the moment I put them in the fridge? Also, why do I need to buy tissues? Like, why do I actually need to buy toilet rolls? I thought a new one just spawned whenever it was low. Why is everything so expensive? But do you know what? That's not even the worst thing. I think the worst part of living alone is feeding myself. I hate having to think about what to eat and what to cook every single day. It's such a chore and it takes so long. Deciding on what to eat every day is literally a mental punishment. Sometimes I don't even feel like eating. I just hang around until my stomach starts growling. But then I'm too lazy and I can't be bothered to make anything, so I'll just stay hungry with no one to feed me. What is this? Ugh. Anyways, I've really enjoyed creating a space and environment where I feel safe and comfortable. Even though I get bored sometimes and just end up using my phone and spending hours online, I've found a lot of ways to entertain myself and enjoy the small pleasures life has to offer. As an extrovert, I can go and meet up with friends whenever I want. However, having a lot of alone time has helped me calm down and enjoy my own company. It's also helped me be more creative. I can do whatever I want, such as reading, drawing, making shadow puppets, and playing games, without anyone saying I'm wasting my time. I don't have any commitments, so when I come home after a long day, I don't have to talk to anyone. I can just hang out in my fantasy world and create my own reality. It's a great way to escape and block out the real life and its problems. Living alone also helps me know myself better, making me realize what I will and what I won't put up with. Oh, and how can I talk about living alone without mentioning the amazingness of eating whatever I want, whenever I want? Even though I complained about food earlier, being able to eat whatever I want, whenever I want it, without having to share or think about another person is so liberating. I can take my time and not have to worry about someone taking my food. I can put on my favourite show or music or just sit in silence and enjoy my meal. It's a great way to focus on what's in front of me and really appreciate my food without having to worry about anyone else wondering if they like it or if they're enjoying the meal. Isolation, loneliness, and feeling out of touch. These are a few words that can describe living alone. Sometimes you spend days without seeing, speaking to, or even interacting with another person. You may feel touch deprived and resort to playing videos or music in the background to block out the deafening silence of your solitude. Every strange noise can set your heart racing because you're alone. Alone with your thoughts, alone with your feelings, alone with your history. The nighttime thoughts that seeps into your everyday. Sometimes this feeling of isolation can be so strong that even when you go out for work or to the shop, you still feel alone. In this society, it's possible to go weeks without talking to anyone. But living alone isn't always lonely. I believe that people can be alone without being lonely. There is power in solitude and even discovering yourself, which is what living alone gives you. It makes you realize that you're strong and independent, and that's something no one can take away from you.